So it seems like you guys are going to get spoiled if I get back on the YouTube. So this area is all flooded up. Lots of rain going on. Septic tank over there under that cover. So I'll walk in this. As you can see, it's that deep. Some magic on the floor. And tank is backed in here. You can see there. Tank is backed in. I'm going to set up some hoses quickly, and then only take me about 3 minutes. And then when I press the fire up button, I'll make sure the video is on. So that's with the lid up, and the hole is somewhere around there. Lots of magic on the floor there. So yeah, I just removed the manhole from there. Obviously it's flooded, but we'll grab the hose and we'll stick it in. Oh, there you go. Hose is going in, and then because it's the first one, I'll show you how this operates. So close the vent valve, put the vacuum on, hear the vacuum on, turn up the revs, and we will start sucking shortly. So we're not sucking yet because we are currently building vacuum. So there. It vacuums at -1 bar, and it can blow the waste out at +1 bar. On the back here we've got the outlet valve. This is where we unload the tanker. We have the inlet valve where everything gets sucked in. So if I pull that down now, the vacuum will open. And we have the decant valve. Not all tankers can do this, but this particular tanker can separate the dirty and the clean, and we can offload and decant the clean water through this valve here. On the inside there's a filter basket with a strainer set up, and then this will empty the clean water. And yeah, because obviously we mostly only want to take away the sludge. So we'll start vacuuming now. I'll pull this valve and you'll see how it goes down on the other end. Okay, it's open. Sucked itself down onto the floor. You can see how quickly it goes down. It'll do 10,000 liters in about 5 minutes. So it's pretty powerful. Show you how it goes up on the glass. So it goes up pretty quick. I think the main issue here is, so generally, like if the water level is higher than the lid of the septic tank, it means that the water's not soaking away. And I think obviously we can see how saturated the ground is over here. So the ground's like a sponge, it can only take so much water. This ground looks like it can't take any more water, so it's obviously fields next door. And this particular site is a petrol, as you can see. Well, you can't see, but on the other side of this building is a petrol station. So yeah. So I'm done vacuuming the tank. I've told the client that this tank's probably going to fill up very quickly because of the rain. The ground is saturated, the water from the tank has nowhere to go, because that obviously goes from the septic tank and soaks away into the ground, and only the solids are supposed to stay behind in the tank. But you can see how wet this is. I mean, this ground can't take any more water, so I'm just going to vacuum the surface here to clean it up a bit for them so they don't have to deal with waste. But I'm pretty sure this tank will fill up pretty quickly this time of year. See this quite a bit, so I'm going to give it a clean up and then I'll show you what it looks like at the end. So the tank is empty. It's under that manhole. Can at least see where it is now. Hoses are back. Hoses back on. Hoses strapped down. Vents open at the back. You can't drive with the tank under vacuum. Obviously it could damage the tank because the chassis flexes. Hoses strapped down. This area will get full of water again very quickly because the septic tank has nowhere to soak away. And yeah, sure I'll be back here pretty soon. This rain is driving me insane. My hair's all wet. Yeah, I've informed the client, let them know to expect it to get full again very quickly, and off to the next. As time goes on, I'll explain how the PTO works on the tanker, because obviously the vacuum pump, the jetting pump, is all PTO driven. I will do a full video on how everything works, but as it goes on I'll also give pieces of information. But basically this is the high pressure jetting hose that used to be in the van, well the same as what was in the van. That's got 200 meters of hose on it, and this is the pump that pumps it. So water from the tank goes through the filter into the pump, and then from the high pressure pump through to the you can wash your hands here. This is nice and hot, warm water to wash your hands. Everything was thought out really well when building, and yeah, I'll give you information on how it was built, when it was built, who built it, photos of during the build process, and hopefully at the end of the year and on order, which will be double the size of this one. And I'll show that build process from start to finish, so basically from placing the order with the company, and then they'll allow me to do visits and show the tanker being built. So yeah, I'm about to leave here with this one, and see you later.